talking about my testimony over my family, I didn't realize how, I guess, chaotic my life was growing up. Just thinking about it, I just remember moments like walking out my backyard and seeing my uncle's Cadillac covered in bullet holes, because they were heavily gang affiliated. I remember things like my house being shot up because my uncle murdered somebody and they just wanted us to hurt. And this is just a 2-bedroom apartment with just my mom, my dad, my little sisters. They shot 18 bullet holes through this house, this little apartment, and none of us got hit. None of us got hit. And I'm telling you, it's from the door, the kitchen, the room we're in is right there. You see the bullet holes through the walls, like in some of the pictures that they're showing. We're in the room right there. I remember things like living in motels until we found somewhere to live in Kenosha, trying to move the next city over so we can get away from some of the chaos. And then somehow, the devil be working. When we found a place in Kenosha, a new start, it felt like somehow the devil found me, and I ended up following the same cycles that my uncles followed. Just gang banging, just doing stupid things. Getting locked up often, super often. Calling my mom, probably, every other month to come buy me out of jail. So just the fact that I'm here, because I was okay with my life I was living. I was okay with the life I was living. It was the normal to me. It was normal. I didn't really want to stop. I wasn't looking for saving. I wasn't looking to change. But God, He's going to find you. He's going to put you up to So at 17, I started having these seizures where I would hallucinate. I would start seeing flashing lights. And I remember going to my mom and telling her about these things that are happening to me. She asked me if I was on drugs, which is fair. It sounded crazy, And then one day I have a grand mal seizure. Fall to the ground, start shaking. Doctor kind of shook it off. Some people have a seizure, never have one again. A couple months later, I have another one. They start kind of looking into it, and I'm telling them about these feelings I'm getting of hallucinating, these flashing lights. My neurologist wasn't able to tell me what was going on. She was, I'm gonna send you to Milwaukee, to Columbia St. Mary's. There's this neurologist out there. He's the best around. I go out there, ASAP. He's able to find out what's wrong with me. My right temporal lobe was damaged. I played football from like elementary until high school, and they think just from all the trauma, I damaged my right temporal lobe. So they started putting me on medications. No medications were working. They couldn't get me to stop having these seizures. At this point, I'm having 2 or 3 seizures a day now. Grand mal seizures, falling to the ground, having these seizures every day almost. I mean, puking up blood. It was horrible. It was bad. So then they had to start looking into surgeries. This is kind of risky. You got the surgery. We'll go in there. We'll kind of break through this wall. We'll do 3 jaw muscles. We'll go in there and take out all the dead tissue. This should help. But there was some risky things that came with that. Like there was a possibility I was supposed to learn how to walk again, talk again, work on my motor skills. But it was worth the shot. I was having 2 or 3 seizures a day. I was willing to do anything to stop. So I went along with the surgery. I woke up. I was fighting my nurses, my doctors, and I remember just apologizing, like, I'm sorry. My doctor was like, are you crazy? This is a miracle. He was like, I'm so happy that you're moving, that you're fighting us. Like, this shouldn't be the outcome. So, that was a blessing right there. That was a blessing, but I didn't know nothing about that. I just looked at it as I got lucky. I got lucky, And I went back to my same life I was living. I went back to gang banging. I went back to just doing the stupid stuff that I was doing. And then I got shot. I got shot in my leg. I called my uncle to come get me. Didn't go to the doctors, nothing. Just being dumb. Just being just young and stupid. And then just kind of take that. Like, all right, I'm gonna get back, whatever. Continue to game bang. So now I have my surgery. A year and a half goes by. I'm still game banging, whatever. I get diagnosed with cancer. They found cancer in my kidney, in my right kidney. And I was mad. I was upset because it's like I just went through all of this, and now I got cancer. But I think I was a little used to my chaotic life that, I was like, all right, what do we do now? I remember getting my whole family together, getting a cake that says I have cancer because I was trying to tell them in a cheerful way. They was probably mad at me about that one. I got them this cake that says I have cancer. And I just remember they all just broke down, crying, probably tired of me being sick, It was just years of being sick. And then I started doing my treatment with I had very low self-esteem. I felt like the only thing I was good at was game banging. So even going through treatment, I was still out here trying to game bang. I was still out here just getting locked up, believe it or not, getting locked up. Because doing stuff like that, you get praised for doing stuff like that in the streets. Oh, look, Cortez shit, and he's still out here, and that's what I was looking for. It felt like that's what I was good at. It felt like that's all I was good at. So, just last November 4th, I go into remission. God is good. And still I don't change. Still out here, just doing dirty stuff. And I finally I finally didn't start coming until my son. My son, he was, I noticed he wasn't playing with other kids. He wasn't socializing with other kids. There'd be a whole room of kids running around and he would not socialize with them at all. And maybe he has trauma from me and his mom splitting. His mom was kind of not a part of his life in the first year or two. So God kind of knew just that, a little bit of me was, I have that little bit of good father in me, So he knew I was gonna try something. So I started figuring out what can I do to fix this? How can I fix this? How can I get him to start socializing with other kids? Because school is right around the corner and I'm gonna have a hard time, So me and my fiance were talking and we thought of Journey Kids. Let's take them to Journey Kids. It's close enough to a classroom, And I wasn't just gonna drop my son off and then leave, I wasn't just gonna be like, all right, I'll pick you up after. So I would stay for service on Sunday. I would stay for service, and me and my fiance, we were not feeling service the first 1 or 2 times, because neither of us were really religious at all. And then something about that third service just locked us in. I don't know. That service, Pastor Jay spoke the whole time. He spoke the whole time. I remember we're sitting way in the back there somewhere. And I don't know, I can't remember what he was talking about. But I know we walked out and we're like, man, we love this church. We love the pastor. We love everything about it. And my son was loving it, which was crazy because he didn't like being around kids. He's asking us, can we go to church school? And so that was a big leap for us. That's a big achievement. So then I think we come back that next service. We tell Pastor Jay, man, we don't want to just be people who just come to church. We want to be a part of the church. We don't want to be that person who just comes and just goes. What can we do? And he tells us, he's like, man, next service, stay behind. I'm going to introduce you to some people. I remember we walked out, we got in the car, and we were like, dang. And he told us to stay behind. I was like, man, I think we bogus if we even go in. Let's just go back in. So we go back in, man, he introduced us to some great people. And ever since then, like, everything's been coming together. We chose to get sober together. And we're now 10 months sober. I just celebrated my first sober birthday yesterday, since like 13 years old. He's good. He's good. But I still had some things to do. I still had some things to stop. I was still gangbanging. I was still stuck in these same emotions, but it just wasn't in my heart no more. I just didn't want to do this stuff no more. But when you're in the game, you can't just be like, oh, like, I'm done, guys. So, I done did my fair share, like, I'm done, So I started thinking about, how can I get out of this? How can I live this life? And I went to them and I started telling them, like, man, these last few years, these last lot of years, I've been sick. They've been seeing me go through it. I told them that I just can't do this no more. I need to focus on my health. And I asked permission to retire. And they gave me the permission. They told me, yeah, they have hearts a little bit, They told me, yeah, so all that suffering that I was going through, all that, the brain surgery, all the seizures, the cancer, the chemo, the bald head, the no eyebrows, it saved me. It saved me. It took me out of the life that I was living, I'm here with you guys often, and I often sit here and talk to my mom and them. And I'm like, I really don't understand how I got here. I'm over here rushing the young adults. I'm staying out to 10 o'clock with the smalls at night, 10 o'clock at night, talking to them. Like, man, this is crazy. This is not something like I thought I'd be doing. I just went on my first Kingdom Builders trip. Man, I just genuinely, I love just being here. I love being around you guys. Like, man, I appreciate you guys so much. Pastor Jay, man, wherever you are. Man, there you go. Man, I love you guys, man. I just appreciate you guys for taking me in with just open arms and just loving on me and my family. Man, just thank you, man. God is just so good. He's so good, man. And now, like these last few months, I've been having a lot of my friends that were like gang related reach out to me, tell me that I motivate them to want to get sober, that they don't want to get seizures. That they want to come to church with me. Like, that's crazy. Some of them haven't showed up yet, but I'm planting that seed, and I'm working on it. But man, he's just so great. He just came and just took me out this dark hole that I thought I was okay with, that I thought I was fine with. And with a lot of people who are reaching out to me, they tell me that they don't want to come to church because they feel like they're not ready. They feel like they're not in a place God's not gonna want them there. And man, I just be telling them, like, look at me, man. Y'all saw where I was at a year and a half ago, still just getting locked up, And now I'm here with y'all on stage talking, sweating real bad, man, I'm just so blessed. And Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for all the jail calls, for the gunshots, for just everything. Just thank you just for always being there for me. Just for loving me all the time, man. Just thank you, man. Oh man, it's been a good year and a half. It's been crazy. I can't believe the transformation that he just did to me, he did for my family. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now all I'm working on is just breaking these chains that just been chained onto me and my family. You know, for my sons, like, I just want to show them the path of righteousness. I just don't want them to grow up thinking going to jail is normal, or just, man, I want them to just walk just with their head held high, knowing God got them, knowing that they're good, knowing that their dad's gonna have them, no matter what, man. I just gotta just keep moving in faith. Man, just keep praising my Lord, man, because He's been great to me. Thank you guys, man. Thank y'all for listening. That's all I got for y'all. Give me my man.
Church, real quick, if I can get his family to come over here. You all, whether you realize it or not, I don't even know how much he realizes that he has a word in his mouth that is going to go places. God has a mandate on your life, my friend. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. So everything you went through, God knew exactly what he was doing when he allowed those things to happen. See, Satan thought he was going to kill you with each one of those. And he didn't know God was standing back rubbing his hands like, go ahead, hit him with the truck, go ahead, shoot him in the leg, go ahead, give him cancer, go ahead, give him seizures, because everything you're giving him, I'm going to use it. Come on. God has a purpose and God has a plan for every person in this room. I don't care what you've gone through. He wants to use it to reach other people. So church, here's what I need. I know he had a game before, he got a new one now. Hey, come on. And church, we're going to pray for him. I'm going to ask you to jump on down. You got them young knees, you can make that jump. Family, come on around this way. We want to circle around you. Church, can you point your hands out this way? For those that are in the prayer ministry, can you come down and just circle around this family? God is going to use this young man. I believe that with all my heart. I believe your story is not just for here. It is not just for this location. This is a story that's going to change lives all over this world. Satan still wants to get rid of you, but we bind and rebuke that in the name of Jesus.